OBS ruined my surprise. Anyway, I was trying to test something and then OBS was just being annoying. So, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is for you. We're back with Danganronpa, but in case you haven't had a chance to watch the VOD yet, or you missed the last stream, or you're resubbing for 26 months, thanks Axie. We're gonna just do a quick recap, so roll it. Previously on Hope's Peak Academy. Brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They said if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes the name Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. How did such an unbelievably accurate student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. I just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. I love this. You ready? We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. Spelled it out as plain a day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been just better off declining their offer. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I couldn't say no. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? Guess I'm the first one here. It's a really elegant clock over the corner. It says 7:10 a.m. Yeah, I bet you're definitely the first one there being 50 minutes early. Maybe it doesn't start till 8 o'clock, so there's a full 50 minutes left. Makes sense nobody else would be here yet. So wound up, I got here way too early. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly... I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I mean, I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? Help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. It's also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least that's what I was hoping for. It'll kill something, that's for sure. What are you implying, Toph? What the? The instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped, twisted, like some sort of delusion, melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, and then spinning again. The next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began. Photoshop liquefy, exactly. And life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realized. The reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone was already there.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that have been handpicked by the school. The ultimate moral compass. The ultimate writing prodigy. It's a metamorph. Ultimate pop sensation. The ultimate baseball star. Ultimate fanfic creator. Ultimate bikie gang leader. Ultimate fashionista, as introduced in the opening. The ultimate, huh? It's Chihiro, the ultimate programmer. Oh, this is Hina, the ultimate swimming pro. The ultimate martial artist. The ultimate affluent prodigy. Ultimate roller. Nope, ultimate clairvoyant. Ultimate gambler. He failed finger painting a lot. I'm sure he did.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
Voice seemed totally out of place. It was so playful, so completely unconcerned. I couldn't help but feel a deep, unnerving dread at the sound of it. It was like hearing someone laugh at the scene of an accident.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony at... right now! Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
Hey there! Howdy! Hello! Is everyone here? Good! Then let's get things rolling!
Here we go. It's the bear. The bear's back.
Huh? Teddy bear?
I'm not a teddy bear.
Okay, he's not a teddy bear, everyone. Keep that in mind.
I am Monokuma!
Alright, he's Monokuma. First, let's talk a bit about what your school life here will be like. Now, make no mistake, you few students so full of potential represent the hope of the world. And to protect such splendid hope, you'll all live a communal life together solely within the confines of this school. That explains the metal plates on the windows and stuff, right? Everyone will live in harmony together and adhere to the rules and regulations of the school. Huh? Now then, regarding the end date for this communal life,
Too bad!
there isn't one. In other words, you'll all be here until the day you die, such as the school life you've been assigned.
Hey,
Oh, but you know. I guess I did forget to mention one thing. There is one way for you to leave the school. Really?
Actually...
As headmaster, I've crafted a special clause for those of you who would like to leave. I call it the graduation clause.
Now then...
Now, let me tell you about this fun little rule. As I mentioned, in order to maintain an environment of harmony here, we really rely on a communal lifestyle. And if someone were to disrupt the harmony, they and they alone would be allowed to leave the school. That, my students, is the graduation clause.
What?
What do you mean by disrupt the harmony? Well, you know. If one person were to murder another... Just never talk like that. A small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. That speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check on her. Words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh, I dislike Kyoko as well a lot. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Gotta check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside.
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright. And next time, I'm gonna go through that red door.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Alright, you all heard Monokuma, let's get started. I forgot that line was in there, and I was rewatching the VOD when I was cutting that together, and I was like, oh, perfect, that's going right at the end. Alright. End stream. That's what happened last time. Thanks, hit the button earlier. That went, shit, they hit another button, went to the end stream screen, and I was like, no! Fucking OBS. Anyway. So what do y'all think of the recap? Y'all enjoy that? I thought it'd be a fun way just to get like a little recap. Be like, hey, here's what happened last time. That took a while. I'm not gonna lie. That took a while to watch through the whole time on kind of together. But it was good fun. This was the first bit. The only thing that I had to cut out was like there's a bit of character building. I got to know the murder victim Sayaka quite well, and she had a tendency to be like reading the main character Makoto's thoughts, and then he'd be like, wait, what, did you read my thoughts? She's like, didn't you know I'm psychic? Just kidding, I have really good intuition. And the motive for why somebody was murdered, because Monokuma got pissed off that no one was doing a murder, and he was like, ah, yes, here we go, I'll give everyone a motive. And we didn't see everybody's, but we saw Makoto's, which is a video of his family basically being like, hey, congrats, you made it into Hope's Peak, that's fucking cool, don't fuck up, basically. And then, you know, the next shot, they were all gone, the house they're in was completely torn to shreds, and a message came up being like, do you want to know what happened to your family? Find out after you graduate, which means basically killing somebody, right? And then Sayaka was worried about what was going to happen. She asked Makoto to switch rooms with her. They switched rooms for the night, and the next morning she was murdered. And in part of our investigation to find all the clues to basically have the class trial, we saw her video, which is basically the pop group that she was a part of on stage. And the next shot was all of them like lying motionless on the on the stage, basically like, yeah, what happened to this group that made them never able to perform again? Find out after you graduate. They just wanted everyone to stop in the school, stop VTubing. I mean, they are all 2D. I mean, where do you draw the line, right? Voice actors behind them and everything. Anyway. You're late, Makoto. We've been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer you are. Yeah, because Sayaka was sleeping in Makoto's bedroom, and that's where she was murdered. Everyone thinks that you're the murderer.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can reveal the details, all the details of Makoto's crime. Game might be a bit lag compared to you. Okay, let's just adjust that down a little. Thank you. So really convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. I mean, she's dead, so that's not really good. Not a really good witness. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Can't speak with the dead.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
The human chorus and the proto appears. I mean, that is one of the dead, yeah. So this is really cool. You get to actually talk to everybody before you get on the elevator. So, Mondo.
What?
So whoever stuck us here took even the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yasuhiro.
Impossible.
Damn, really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
You wanna confess? I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. We got Sakura.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Kyoko. Let's get started. Taka. Relax, I haven't 100% decided you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. I got Chihiro.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Ina?
What the heck?
Can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Celeste? Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Lots, actually. Just relies on you believing me. Toko. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Leon.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. Counting on the rest of you from here on out. Yakyo. Well then, time has finally come. Are you ready? Most annoying character in this game award goes to Yakyo Togami. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Alright. Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before. It's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. It's Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I was raising my voice to try and give myself courage. I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. Each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already aboard the elevator when I finally stepped on. Doors closed, the elevator started to move. It's going down. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. When his fine timely comes.
Oh.
Yep, good. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Yo-ho! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! Everybody said and found our seats. I love the circular courtrooms where it's like everyone's the defendant at the same time. Terrible monochrome, it looks nothing like a courtroom, you fucking weirdo. True. Seats arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Then they overused the word deadly there. I thought the first time I played this game, I was like, man. Alright. So here's the court prep. So in the e-handbook, you'll see we got truth bullets. These are all the evidence that we found throughout the investigation. You'll see why they're called truth bullets in a bit, so I won't necessarily go through it. But here's all the stuff we found. Just a quick recap. We got Monokuma file, which is basically an autopsy report of how she died. There was definitely a struggle in Makoto's bedroom. There was the replica sword on the ground. It had definitely been taken out of the sheath and blood of the gold had been rubbed off. The sheath was also still in the room, but, you know, had scratch marks and stuff within it. The 2 keys for the rooms were switched. The toolkit, which was in Makoto's room, was completely unopened still. Makoto's room had not a single hair anywhere on the floor, not his or Sayaka's or anyone else's. It was completely spotless, which is weird. Sayaka's wrist was broken, probably in the struggle, because there's no reason to break someone's wrist after you kill them. There was a dying message written on the wall, which was 11037. Makoto asked around but couldn't work out what it meant. The bathroom door frame in Makoto's room jammed. He was one of the boys' rooms, so there was no lock on the door, but it got jammed, which was the only door in any of the dorm rooms that it did. The doorknob after the crime had actually been unscrewed and loosened. The dorm nameplates on the rooms were also switched, so that Makoto's room had Sayaka's and Sayaka's had Makoto's, which makes no point to have done if they'd switched rooms, so there's definitely no way Sayaka would have done it. The kitchen knife set was missing a knife, which is probably where the murder weapon came from. I said that the kitchen knife was still there when she went in to make a snack before curfew. So someone must have come in and taken the knife after that. There was somebody is assigned trash duty. At the moment, it's assigned to... God, I can't think of the character's name. The Ultimate Fanfic creator. The big beaver-faced guy. The incinerator was turned on despite the fact that no one else had been in the room and there was no way for them to get through the cage. And in front of it, there was a burnt piece of a shirt sleeve, by the looks of it, with some blood on it. And a shattered crystal ball that belonged to Yasuhiro, the ultimate clairvoyant, lying on the ground next to the incinerator. We also have skills. So, we only have 1 so far. So, this one we got from Sayaka, from getting close to her within the free time stuff. So as you can see, increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. That really means nothing to anybody who hasn't played this game before. You can see there's a lot of different skills you can get, and there's a total SP. At the moment we have 9, and that skill is worth a total of 3. But we'll cover how this all works a bit more when we get some more skills, but we definitely want to... No reason not to put on any skills you've got, so we'll put Melodious Voice on. And we're done. So it's time for the first class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
I don't have to do as much talking from now on because a lot of this is voice acted. But yeah, Monokuma's gonna give a basic rundown. I'll try and fill in any details he doesn't explain as we go.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I mean, props to him for being, like, stupid enough to think that would work, right?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I'm with Mondo. Like, there's no reason for the killer to give themselves up. Hello, Minion K Ultramarian. That's an interesting name. Can't believe it for trying. No, you can't.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Shut up, Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Oh, Monokuma's very fucked up, you're right.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
They don't have the seats there, so they didn't have to do different character designs for them. It's been like something that people have asked about multiple times. They're like, why did you make it say seats? It's like, it says seats in the original Japanese. It's slightly weird. Also, thank you for the follow, Minion.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
All right. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Alright, so here's the first mini-game we got to play as part of the class trial. It's non-stop debate. So we'd like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after the other without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. So basically, the truth bullets are evidence, and you basically use them to counteract incorrect assumptions about what happened. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. So it doesn't give you, like, all of the evidence you found. It's not like all 18, but it'll give you, like, a handful of bullets and tell you which ones are relevant to the specific parts of the trial. Use the mouse to aim, fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements. Use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. But if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the escape key during these arguments so you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. We can start with 1 this time, which is evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
That's correct.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
She did have a chance to resist. That's why there was a sign of a struggle.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and the murderer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Correct.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Makes sense to me.
That should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
That was a struggle between Sayaka and her unfinished music.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Damn, that music's got hands then.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. I don't know, maybe the knife that was stabbed into her stomach? Just a guess, right?
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Nope, wasn't some random knife at all, Mondo.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
I love this music.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
One step closer to the truth.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Come on, Leon.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thanks, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Like existence. Oh, that's a reference.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Deep cuts just like the one in Sayaka's stomach from the knife that killed her.
You really believe that?
Oh, she really believes that, Yasu. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure! You can concentrate by holding down space. By concentrating, time will slow down. Pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, make it easy to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. If the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Platinum for life here. I don't know how much fun it is.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall. And then
Nope.
he went
Ah,
and
damn, too
stabbed
slow.
Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
So if you don't get a answer in time, it just loops. It's like, I didn't take the kitchen knife, but no matter how many times I repeat myself, you won't believe me. If only there were proof.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
I know.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
I was waiting for the voice line to finish, and it's left it too long.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
I love how Toko just assumes everyone's an idiot.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Basically meaning there's no reason for there to ever be an accomplice.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Correct, Mondo. You get a gold star.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
See, it's weird. There's one thing I've always thought about Monokuma in these games, is he tells the truth all the time. And he always wants them to have a fair chance of getting to, like, who the actual murderer is. So, like this, it's like, okay, they're going down a blind alley. Let's just make sure that everyone knows there's no accomplice. It's interesting.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Yeah, Sakura.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Yep.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Oh yeah, they do. Hey, yo. I mean, a little bit, yeah.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, the school regulation just says you have to be in a dorm room and sleep, that you can't sleep anywhere else.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly, Chihiro.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka, come on, buddy.
But I'm a girl.
Yeah, that's why she's wearing a skirt, Taka. Come on, buddy. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with guys wearing skirts either, but, like, if we're adhering to Japanese, like, school dress code.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Someone else. Someone else.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I can't stand Taka Lamau. Yeah, he's interesting.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Was it Sayaka or Junko? That's the question here, folks.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
I know what Sakura sounds like in the JP dub. Actually, remarkably similar to what she sounds like in the English dub.
That's the only possibility.
I mean, she looks like Akuma from Street Fighter. I mean, I wouldn't mess with her.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
She was teleport over and raging demon you to death.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Literally seconds away from yelling Misatsu Gohara and just deleting her. Correct.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Which would explain why it was available for somebody else to stab her with.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
I mean, that makes the most amount of sense.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Ah, shit, he got me there.
What?
Self-defense when a katana is in the room? I know, right?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
I don't. I'm just lucky. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? They convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Mm-hmm. Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
The bathroom doorknob.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Oh, wait, that's not what you're talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
The first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. So here's our next minigame. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from letters flying around and letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. Shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't, because that might be the crucial point. Let's figure out what the something is. He's going into his mind palace, everyone. It's H. A. I. Oh, because it's all the hairs that would not on the ground anywhere.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Which would be a weird thing to do if you're like trying to cover your tracks. You just only get rid of your own hair by doing that, which would be weird.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Correct.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Yeah, and leave the corpse behind, Celeste. Come on, get real.
That makes sense, does it not?
No, because the corpse is literally right there.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Right?
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
To cover up a third party's hair by getting rid of it, so that we can't tell who it was that came in and murdered her.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
See?
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No, I'm not. I keep saying that. No one believes me.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I love how smug Kyoko looks.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Correct.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Oh, lots of trouble.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh, I remember. Killer struck into the bathroom. The evidence that proves it is The doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Because the doorknob was practically, like, fully removed from the door.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
Somebody unscrewed the doorknob.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yup.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Well, no, because it's a guy's room, and the guy's room don't have locks on the doorknobs. So there's no reason to take the doorknob off because there's no lock.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Look at that smug expression. Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? A bit more to learn about non-stop debates, so I can hear more. Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots there are, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm saying is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. If you use the truth board on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they said, you also lower your trust level and your influence gauge will take damage. This is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! Make your argument. The door frame. Alright, let's do this.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh.
No, that's wrong.
Can't lock it because it's a boys' room. We don't have locks on our doors.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it jams.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Correct.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Something that Makoto wouldn't need to do because he knows how to open the door.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
I think that's lucky because it helps improve innocence. True.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Because the nameplates are switched.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked. Means the important detail the killer didn't know was... the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
The door would have been locked.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Mm-hmm.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Correct.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Right.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Correct. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Basically everyone but Makoto. Well, and Sayaka, but you know, she's dead.
Okay, then who did do it?
Good question, Mondo.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Fumi, come on, bud.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Everyone will die.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
I got you covered. Don't worry. Taka, you cool remember that idea is fucking stupid. This isn't the Hifumi I know. It's really not.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Asahina to the rescue. Let's go.
Oh, you.
Wow.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
They were let in. It's the only option. There's no damage to the door to get into the room, so...
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Sayaka's inside with the only key. They teleported in? Okay, so it was Sakura. She just... Masatsu... No.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Oh, key was on the floor in the room.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
That's a probable.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Pretty sure the lockpicking layer could get in.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
Teleported?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Smartest option yet.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Turn into mist and float under the door. Okay, which one of you is the ultimate Dracula?
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Reason there's no way Sayaka invited a killer into the room. I already have the answer. Which one is it?
I got it!
Switching rooms.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yosoka is confused, correct. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
You know what?
Huh?
Not a bad argument.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Not really, not from the evidence we've seen. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
The old pressure on the previous piece of paper trick.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Hina? Anything you want to confess to, huh?
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
I mean, the picture of it showed it was signed off by Sayaka, so...
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nope.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Who got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation? What young man could resist?
True.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
That seems like a deflection to me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
That's not the first time he said that, Arte. It's like, Ifumi, come on, bro.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
They could be the killer, though, Celeste.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
No, we're just asking you the question just out of courtesy. No one cares what you have to say.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yep.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Not at all, because the nameplates are switched.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Which means that why the note would say make sure to check the nameplates to make sure you've got the right room would only make sense if you were trying to be like, oh yeah, they might go to the wrong room out of habit knowing where Sayaka's room was, so...
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Correct.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No. There's no reason why he would switch them, because he knew that Sayaka was scared. And also, we've seen everything that's so far from Makoto's perspective, so we know he didn't do it.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? See, there it is. Switch the nameplates, and then was like, make sure you check the nameplates so they don't go to what was her room, which then Makoto was, out of habit.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Anyone starting to put the pieces together yet?
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Indeed, Hina. Very important question.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person
She
into
wanted
the
to
room.
fuck. I'm sure she could have done that in her own room, seeing as all the rooms are soundproofed, HJ.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Correct.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
At least he's a step closer to the truth.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Indeed it was.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the gold flakes on it. The reason I knew Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because... Sayaka's wrist. Make glittery at the injury's location.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
If I had to defend myself like right now kills everyone. I'm sorry, Master. I have to go out all this once. Then just teleports around and stabs them all.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
He said it sure is right after I did. I've amused myself. Nothing personnel kit. Exactly, Axie.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Like an echo. Yeah, exactly.
And there's some on her wrist because...
No one, really no one. Me thinking about how Sakura and Juno throw everyone to the deathbed. Yep.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
That's what I'm trying to explain, Taka. Well done. You're able to keep up with the flow of the conversation. Well done, buddy.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Fucking Captain Obvious, he is a bit. What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Because we're going to make them harder. Start with the next minute, load multiple truth boards into your truth cylinder. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those boards can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. I love this explanation. It's like, you can use Q. 1 year of cat ears. 1 year of cat ears. How you doing, Catlog? Hey, more cat ears. Alright. I love how it's like, yeah, use Q, and then it's like, oh, you can just use the mouse wheel, like any smart person would do in an FPS. Oh, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into cylinder. No, it's set to mean... For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. No, it's always set to mean, because that's what difficulty I'm on. So, this gives you an idea of how difficult this can get. Only 3 this time.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Nope.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The sword was used first, and the knife came afterwards. Is that really the order of events? That leads to some unexplainable details. So the sheath has blade marks on it.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Nope.
No, it's wrong.
I really need to go sleep. I have to check the VOD tomorrow to find out what's really happening here. No worries, Arte. I hope you sleep well.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
See?
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yeah, because the katana's not sharpened.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
See, for Mondo, at least I give him credit for being like, hold up, everybody. I'm not smart enough to figure this out. Slow down a bit so that I can keep up.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Dumb it down, Egghead, yeah.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Correct.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
The knife was used first, and they grabbed the sword to defend themselves and blocked the knife with the sheath still on the sword.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Just like I said.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Correct.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Which was Sayaka.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
I doubt it.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
I agree, Kyoko.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because whoever had the sword had infinitely longer reach than the person with the knife. Okay, bye everybody, I'm getting hydrated. If you look into the dorm ones, how couldn't Sayaka know? Pretty much. Come on, Bottles. Alright.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, no glittery gold on her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Yeah, 1,000 water bottles for 1,000 points for the Mega Hydrate.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
because you get gold everywhere as soon as you pick up the sword.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
While someone's trying to break in to attack you, I seriously doubt it, Toko.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That's got nothing to do with it.
No, that's not it at all.
No way Sayaka watched the gold coating on her hands because the water was off. It was also
According
off.
to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Stinky. Hasn't taken a shower yet. I'm sure she smells.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I don't know, buddy. I don't think anyone wants to smell like a donkey.
Insult, obviously.
Correct.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Correct.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. One who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife, that'd be the one without the sword, which is...
I got it!
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Whoop. The plot thickens. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Correct.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Was to frame Makoto.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Take that sentence out of context, everybody. You're welcome. Sayaka wanted to blank on me.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
It's pretty sus, you gotta admit.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Correct.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Kinda.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
But who would believe him?
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Sayaka wanted to dab on him and make him die of cringe. Correct. Sayaka wanted to dab on me, says Makoto.
I I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Makoto's starting to realize he got used.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Starting to seem that way for me.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Why not?
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
No, we haven't.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Monokuma.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Wait, since when is there a time limit?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's a good point. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Or is there?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If you don't do something, you're all gonna die!
Wait, no, hold on. That's right, there is still a clue left that can lead us to who killed her. Sayaka left it behind. That's right, it's the dying
it's easy
message.
just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Oh no, there's another clue, buddy.
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dying message, nothing to do with dining. What are you talking about, Leon?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh, we can. Oh, did you see it already, HJ? I saw it the first time through when I played this as well. I'm gonna do a question Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Don't spoil it yet for anyone who didn't see it.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Once you see it, it's so obvious, though.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
That's not how it works.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Yeah, Makoto already asked her as well.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
There's the hint.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
I wish it's machine code. Exactly, Axie.
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
You could read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
It says drink your Ovaltine. Exactly. Did you use your decoder ring to work that out?
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Oh no, it makes a lot more sense, Sakura. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
There it is. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe. Maybe I see something. So if you didn't see it yet, it should be obvious what it is now.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Yup.
So, whose name did she write?
How many 4-letter names are in this group, Toko? Come on. Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's real name. Select somebody. I love this. So there's like the mode you get here a few times where it like gets you to rotate around the entire group and pick somebody. So in case you didn't work it out yet,
Here's my answer.
it was Leon.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Keep in mind she's writing it behind herself, like looking down. So of course she'd write it like upside down. Like when I saw this the first time when I played through this game, I was like 11037. And I was like, wait, hang on a second. She's writing it looking like down at the wall, which means it's gonna be upside down. Flipped it and was like, oh right. Because I played the first one on the PS Vita, so it was easy to just like rotate the entire console. I was like, oh right, it just says Leon.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Yeah, not really.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Anyone figured this part out yet? What's the Leon tried to get rid of? I know what it was.
I got it! You
The
mean
burnt shirt.
the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Not quite, but we got more evidence.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Kyoko's a homie. Like, this whole entire time, she's just like, hey, you know, like, you've got all the evidence, just need to believe in yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
The button remains the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Oops, no, it's the wrong one.
Shoot!
That's the how, not the where. Damn it.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Correct.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Which is Hifumi.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Wrong.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use Incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. You lying, Leon? He is lying.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Correct.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
Silly Tauruses, you won't get away with it. True. Is it really impossible to have destroyed evidence without the trash room key? No, I'm sure there was another way.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
It's a shutting
So
crystal.
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Nope.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Here we go.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
That's the thing. See, the incinerator was still on. There's no reason if someone had the key to leave it on, they actually could have turned it off and then made sure no one knew the incinerator was used.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
It is.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
You had to use the gospel a certain way, which was to throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
And who here would have the skills to do that?
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Farmer, no. No.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Correct.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, The incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Yeah, clearly if you were like next to the incinerator, you would have picked up that loose piece of shirt and gotten rid of it.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Correct.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small.
It's almost like you'd need to be a baseball star.
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because they're the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Not very.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Okay, prove it. Show us some evidence.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Oh, it's time for my favorite minigame. You ready?
Listen to me!
I think.
How do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Oh god. So many hearts. Hello Raiders, welcome in. The humans are here. I see we got Sean, we got a bunch of folks. We got Mighty, Gamer Girl for Life. I saw Crumble in there. How you all doing? How are you, Sean? Thank you for this Gamer Girl and Webby Orca. Ross, what's up, Crumble? Get buried in the fleshy hearts? I did. Bonk. Oh god, I'm getting hit with a hammer. Ah! How is everybody? How are you all doing? Did I know this is your favorite game? I did know. I was aware. I think we've talked about this before, Crumble. I've played all the Danganronpa games. I did a poll on Twitter a little while ago, and I was like, hey, oh god, more hearts. I was like, hey, should I stream these? Because I kind of want to show them off to people that haven't seen them before. And people were like, yes. And I was like, okay. I wish I could play these again without knowing what happens, but you know. It's good fun. Me too. Shows all the 6 morning doing much better now. That's good. Let's give you a shout out there, Sean. I got you covered. Danganronpa is such a fun time. It really is. Ooh, Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. How was your stream? How was Tears of the Kingdom? I'm a big fan of the whole series. I'm going to play all 4 games in a row on stream. Thank you for the other shout out there, Axie. Everyone go and give Sean a follow. Lovely one of my VTuber siblings. They are 100% definitely positively a human. Don't ask any other questions. Definitely a human. Sean is the cutest human. It even says so in his cage. Don't question that either. Alright. Let's press onwards.
Now here's what happened.
First time playing it's so good. Miss playing is that game so much peace. People like call me discount links, so might as well lean into it. You know, that's fair enough. People call me Yasuo or Hanzo, so you know. Happens to the best of us. Or all of us, I guess. I'm sure people get like lots of different comparisons all the time. Closing arguments better to begin. We'd like to hear more. Yes, my favorite part. Every case is one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. 35 TBAs, a little warning, I bonk all the siblings. That is completely fair. I think I have one of the worst bonks out of all of the Higa siblings, which is the Mega Hydrate. It's 1,000 water bottles for 1,000 points, and they all rain directly down on my head. Funny every time. Also, I drink like half a liter of water, so you know. This phase, you give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Bonkai, exactly. Oh god. Oh no, I'm gonna get all of them now, aren't I? Yep, here we go. Bye, everybody. Oh, nope, there's all of them. I'll be back eventually. Ow. Does this hurt the most? Mama is very forceful with her slippers. Oh god, some water. Oh no. Oh, nope. Okay, I guess I'm not coming back. I'm upside down, I guess? Oh no, I've broken badly. Okay, there we go. All right. It's okay, I'm back. However, you'll notice in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. Up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Thank you for the head pad, Axie. As we take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Alright, this is normal. Yeah. This is another day at the office. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, time to make a comic. So, my room was seeing the crime incident began when the killer entered. So, got them coming in. I think it's Sayaka's room. But Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, so I noticed something in my room. So, let's see. The killer noticed the sword and used that to defend themselves. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack. So, deflected this knife and then broke her wrist with the sword. What did they do next? They took the knife. Yeah, that's correct. And she ran into the bathroom. Okay, I don't think I need that one. Should be meant to attack with the sword, yeah. Ran into the bathroom. Forced the bathroom door open. The logical way they could have done that was with a screwdriver. They snuck in with the knife. Actually, stabbed Sayaka, used the last of strength police on behind, so that would be the... As we're ripping into her blood. Killer used the knife in my room to help dispose of the evidence. That would be the lint roller. They rolled the lint roller across the entire floor. And they went to the incinerator. Oh, just the killer threw it out to the incinerator must have been the crystal ball. Which then smashed, turning on the incinerator. Then they balled up their shirt and threw their shirt into the incinerator. Only a piece of the shirt hung out over the edge, burnt off, and landed on the ground. So there's the burnt piece of shirt. And go.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Just the clue we needed, sir.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
But not all of it.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yeah, just the skill set they'd need.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Isn't that right? 113037, exactly.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Small piece of shirt didn't get burnt up.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
I love those parts. They make the comic books just a bit of fun.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
I mean, I presented all of the evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Alright.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? First bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. So I put the kids to bed for a second and we raided. Hey, doing, Moya? Oh, there's the dance Sean's. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. This happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. I prefer this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BT dub. During the BTB, you want to destroy the opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Touch your button press with the tempo markers and move across the screen to reach the center. It's the right mouse button to lock onto opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Long, how about you? I'm doing alright. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you start a combo. Keep this going, you initiate a tempo up. Flip side, you keep missing, you go tempo down. Tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. You'll have damage to your opponent, the weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press left mouse button to shoot down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Do that statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
The toolkit from their own room. What the killer used to take apart the doorknob?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
No, you're stupid.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
No, you're stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Bullet time battle.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I love rhythm games.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie.
Ow, almost got to 100 there on the combo.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Nice and easy. Too many years of rhythm game experience.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Oh, I don't know, maybe a screwdriver?
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
See, look, even Mondo figured that out.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Thought it would have been the drive screwer? I mean, it could have been the drive screwer. I thought the screwdriver made more sense, though.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Their own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Uh-huh.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
It'll be opened, because everyone else already said they've never touched their toolkit.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Who's the stupid one now, Leon? I love that art. It's so good.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
That's a man who's, like, lost completely. Oh, look at that. Straight A's, boys and girls and non-binary pals. Ooh, 98 coins. Nice.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
I think we are, Monokuma.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Correct.
Okay, then let's get excited!
You vote for Monokuma? You can't vote for Monokuma, Roxy.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is found guilty? Monokuma vote. It is... Oh. Leon! Guilty! Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata!
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayako?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have
Didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So that's why...
So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
Hey, come on. Expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what we came up with is really the truth. And that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But, even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. And Makoto's a massive simp. He's like, oh yeah, no, Sayaka tried to frame me. That's fine. That wasn't wrong. It's like, no, that was definitely wrong, Makoto. Come on, buddy. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. You're probably waiting for me.
Why?
Can't afford to be stuck in here. One thing was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. If to see something like that happen to them. Sayaka
I...
did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. It still doesn't make it right, buddy. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy! The entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're not in despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough to I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your oppressor Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey!
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? What a fucking simp. Oh yeah, completely hate you. Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
I hope everyone here likes ironic executions. Bye, Leon. He makes everybody watch. 1000 blow. I know the point is for it to be lethal, but like that has to suck, right? Just having, if you go by the name, having 1,000 baseballs fired out of a baseball pitching machine into you while you're like completely unable to do anything about it. So yeah, like I said, ironic execution. Baseball star killed by baseballs. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
That's not a word I would use, Monochrome. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So how are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly you're referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. Need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. Left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, able to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We're all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back. There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Your thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. Even till the very end, I wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? I'd just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought. It's how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. I mean, she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, girls would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. I love that that gag comes back. And from 15, we're down to 12. And on that to be continued, I'm going to take a quick break. Go get some more water and run to the bathroom. So here's our present for finishing that chapter, the despair bout, which you can probably guess is from Leon. But I will be right back. Alright, thank you everyone for waiting. And with that, we finished our first class trial and the first chapter of Danganronpa. Chapter 2. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. Chihiro is so cute, she reminds me of Connie from Sonic the Hedgehog games. Yes. I agree with that.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I mean, he's not wrong. He's still an asshole about it, but he's not wrong. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry, I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
Sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. The whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Happy October 1st. It's been October 1st all day already. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? We all work together. I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
Huh? We're already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
Mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be a well-defined, then modified to fit... well-defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And their cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because you all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
we hadn't voted for him, they all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. You had no choice but to vote. Can't even imagine what would have happened if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, Monokuma's such an asshole. What was that about just now? Is he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
Piece of shit. Who does he think he is? So the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's Life of Despair, Chapter 2. I don't know why Boy's Life of Despair, there's plenty of girls here as well. I woke up the next day to the normal Monokuma's normal morning announcement. He then called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
That's right. Morning calisthenics, everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Taka, you're so obsessed with following the rules you can't even disobey an evil, murderous bear that wants us all dead.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Everybody else is ignoring the shit out of him. Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Mom, I sound pretty cool now, don't you think? Did you just fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? It certainly wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you'll uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle school would come up with. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. You really call us here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Host Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
Whole new world?
You guys?
If really stuck, if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, now you kid these days with your ADD and ADHD, I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world to explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... New worlds?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Oh, you don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant. Seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. Done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Being his words their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Alright. So let's go see what Monokuma was talking about, right? What's going on, hero?
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, do you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. This is awful. Bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. An ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Get me out of here. Let me out. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Like, there's just trophies and stuff, my guy. Like, quit freaking out so much. Anyway, here's what Monokuma was talking about. You ready? We can go upstairs. The gate was blocking. The stairs has been opened. Is what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Welcome to the second floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. This is the second floor. So over here we've got classroom 2A. This is the green classroom. The board says the baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. And Monokuma's there, like, drooling.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. Should probably take a really close look around. So yeah, this room is pretty much the same. You know, clock, windows covered up. Not much interested to see in classroom 2A. This goes to a dead end here. The stairs up to the next floor are still blocked off, so we can't go up to the third floor yet. Got this lovely pink hallway here with all of these windows covered as well. A whole bunch of chairs along here. Got the first of our new experiences, the library. Stocked with lots of books. Look at this. Shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Nice the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Alright, who we got in here? Also, we can check this laptop. Looks like a laptop. Laptop looks pretty old. It's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. So we'd use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I really do about it. What else you found, Kiriko? It's remarkably dusty in here. Lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Alright, what you got for us here for me? I'm absolutely shocked. How come?
Detonation!
I have all these books here, but not one copy of any of my works? Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. I just don't get it. Not at all. I do get it. With a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me. Never judge a book by its author.
No, nothing!
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. Ah. Meaty pulp of my genius is a phrase that sounds very gross.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? These two are really worrying me. Alright, Byakuya. Still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Alright, Toriko. You must be pretty happy to have these books around, huh, Toriko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, but it's true the content seems lacking.
No, nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? It's just a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Ooh, I think the lady doth protest too much, methinks. But you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You insulted me, you insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. Never seen anything like it. So this is the library. There's also a back room in here, so it's behind this door. Some kind of archive. Well, I saw there were stacks of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you'd have in there. That's true, I don't really have any reason to check it out. Let's see what to look at in here. Alright, there's the letter. I completely missed that. That was covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter? What's this? Rose Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. Must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. Broke the seal on the dusty envelope, pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I folded the paper and read what was written there. The Homes Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history, for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been removed. Being said, this is the end for now. I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would
seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, it says this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak is closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. That would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Oh, so the school had shut down. Don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now, if...
Two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Though I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, Mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. We can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. Will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Okay, there we go. Now we're done in here. So there's something interesting. The school's been closed for a year. But we're all in here. It doesn't look like it had been closed for that long when we showed up for the first day. So that's a bit weird. And down this end is Class 2B. This is the Near Automata classroom. Reality isn't everything. Thanks, Monokuma, who looks like an actual real bear. Anyway, so that's all it's down here, as you can see on the map. Which means if we go back this way, can go into the bathroom here. As you might have noticed on the map, there was actually a so the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. Don't see anything useful in here. Just in case you missed that on the map, there is actually another room that comes off the boys' bathroom, so you can see it just there on the map, little cleaning room. But also, down this way, it's the pool. There's a Gatling gun on the roof? Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool, pool, pool. Don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Nina seems way more excited than usual. What's going on, Celeste? The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit that it has been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Yeah, oh, that means the occasional murder, Celeste. Come on. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. Want to get stronger? I have to say, it's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to set foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. What's with this Gatling gun on the roof? Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. Of course, the swimming pro would be like obsessed with the pool, right? I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really, really? Wah. If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for girls. And that's the bottom line. What if someone else opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll go all dugga 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 dugga.
Just a second.
I'd bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. I think it'd more than hurt. You know, come on. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook. That would get them to the girl's locker room, would it not? But that never even occurred to me. I think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now no one can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? Kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would lend their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they'd likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using their handbook.
So,
Oh, you know, it seems awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. If you're at that age, you'd try humping a plastic bottle. To try and keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. But in that case, I'd ask you to keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by force or by cunning. Do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya
Okay,
later.
so the new regulations now in place. See ya! Man, that stupid bed totally ruined my mood. I'm gonna go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celestiero, you wanna come with me?
As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm
Sorry, I'll pause this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Alright, that's the end of exploration for now.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new things?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool. A locker room filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape room. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait to hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and
The
listen!
warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. It's so much, it's insane. So go ahead, stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse. We could just get our asses out of here. Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes. For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation. Let everyone know should you discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Is this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope? Just to turn around and betray that hope? That's another day down.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. Not much else to do. Guess I'll just go to bed. Time for another episode of Monokuma Theater! Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I can get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
That's so messed up.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. This is about loaning out e-handbooks. As we referred to yesterday, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Breakfast time. Yum.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them. There is one problem. Which is... I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Ifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of a coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I could feel my throat drying up. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Fumi skulked his way into the kitchen. A few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Fumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way
I
to
emphatically
think about
decline.
This in
You're not my
common
type at
sense
all.
Kind of way.
It's all about the law of causality, basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. Small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. Poked her head to the side. Threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we were at a coffee shop. Just any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down and order some tea. They asked me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, ah yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? This is not for me. I'm among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. Fragrance are just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before your drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. I'd describe our shared reaction to what we just heard. I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I just went to all the trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it's always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but... why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? We don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
Complete change of character there, right? That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine!
Say what?
Okay, a little preview will bring it right out. I do love coercion. You're like a totally different person right now. Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. Neither was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. He's not a swine, he's a beaver, correct. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. Dining hall doors flew open, and when late arrivals came storming in. But... bad news, everyone, there is a mystery afoot.
Huh?
Oh, what happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. So they're pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that? He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
Ah, I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your
Stop
problem?
trying to one-up everyone. Okay then, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well, the rest of us can go check the rest of the building.
Um...
Yeah, before you know it's too late. Anyway, we just have to do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check out the second floor of the school again. Oh, I know exactly where he went. So, starting to go help look for Byakuya. I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me...
Till my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you're in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay. Aren't you being kind of selfish? Yeah, I don't care. Alright. Ina and Toko down there doing that. Meanwhile, if I remember correctly, I know exactly where Byakuya is. Let's just go up to the second floor. Hey, Kyoko, what's up?
Hey,
So you thought to come here too? Huh?
so...
Think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday. You probably guess where he is right now, right? Huh? What was Byakuya interested in again? The records room in the library? I opened the door of the library and looked inside. Cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? All the things I'd imagined. This most definitely wasn't one of them. Hi, we. That's really hard to read. But also, hi. Well, you said imagine this is most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing?
Doesn't look like you're fishing at all. Also, thank you for the follow.
I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Everyone.
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
God, you're a bitch. Byakuya snapped his book shut, so he stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding. Heck are you doing here, man? Very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before. Might just prove useful at some point.
Well...
What are you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait, are you gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
The fuck do you mean by game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It is a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, we are going through what is now called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources. Good night, Axie. I hope you sleep well.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we've been subjected to here. In this case,
is that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words...
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. But that can't be what they had in mind. Moth dance! This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. I was just dancing away on my head there.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent, twisted his face as something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would have expected from the Kogami heir apparent. It's just like normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It's simply not possible.
You son of a
Who the
bitch!
fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but... Don't bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, just let me say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. Kill your own friends is...
It's horrific.
Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
Huh? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
But you know...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around!
Hey, shithead, get off on bullying people to come fight back. You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it, you fucking dead!
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm! How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is... Thank you for the fish! Well, frankly, it's a waste of time. I hate wasting my time. Waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. Wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could comprehend. There's also some really cute emotes there. Oh, wow.
But...
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Fuck him then!
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you Totoko.
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. I know some people play the victim. This is just totally out there. You think I don't know? But I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want to do the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Is that Toko? She gets going like that. There's nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. Don't have time to take even one day off. Get myself going. Oh yeah, free time. You know what that means? It's time for gacha. Alright. To the school store. So you can get more presents for the gachapon machine for when we go and hang out with people. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono machine? I do. Now I got a bunch of coins because we finished that class trial. So now we can severely limit our chance of repeats. Or we can just, you know, keep throwing single coins in with a very low chance of any repeats and hope we get lucky. That's a new one. Only a 1 in 10 to get a repeat. That's another new one. 12% chance of a repeat. Hey, we're hitting all the lucky ones, getting all the new items. That's also a new one. It's also a whip for some reason. Another new item. I'm trying to keep the percentage around about 10%. Aww. I'm gonna get lucky on some of these, because it's the ones where you get lucky and you get to pull a second one without putting any new coins in. Nope. Seemed like it was gonna give me it there for a second and didn't. That's a repeat. Hey, another new one. Alright, this is only unnecessary like once or twice every chapter when we get a bunch of coins. Because like I said last time, these items are relevant for when you go out and hang out with people. If you have the right items to give them, you get a big increase to their, like, affection score, whatever you want to call it. Hey, we got an extra one. Pretty sure the chance of you getting a lucky and getting an extra item goes up the more coins you put in. I don't know that for sure, it just has always felt like that when I play this game. Seriously, that bird whistle, whatever it is, it's made out of glass, looks like a bong. More than a whistle. Man, I haven't got the triple yet. Oh. Got the double. Triple? Oh. Alright, I think if we go to the 10%, it's gonna be like the majority of our coins. So we're just gonna go all the way to the full amount. Last item. Oh, we got a new one. We got the hand bra. And yes, it is, I'm pretty sure, actually called the hand bra? Presents. Let's see here. We got mineral water. We got some rosehip tea now. We got sea salt, prismatic hardtack, which is just a long-lasting cracker. We got cup noodles. We got 2 of those. We got some bird seed. Love status ring. On the right hand, you're looking for love. On your left, you found it. Both. That's just us for catastrophe. What else we got? Yeah, the fresh bindings, which we got 3 of now. Yeah, see, hand bra. A bra decided to slip over your hands. It's sloganed, raise your hands, raise your spirits. It's a little bit weird. Demon Angel Princess figure, probably no guesses for who that one's for. Adorable reactions. We got a Rose Whip. We got the Raygun Zurian. Self-destructing cassette. Sound receiver. The Pretty Hungry Caterpillar. Antique doll. Princess Shitoku's globe. Millennium Prize problems, which are mathematics problems. Tips and tips instead of tips and tricks, which is like video game codes. We got a water flute. Unique type of flute. You pour water into the base, blow into the top, which create a variety of sounds similar to a chirping bird. Like I said, it looks kind of like a bong. Yeah, facts. Cat Dog Magazine. Red Costume, Man's Fantasy, and then School Crest and the Despair Bat, which are from finishing the chapters. We can't give those away to anyone. Alright. So now the real trick is to find someone we're going to hang out with. So let's go to the map. Go with characters I actually like in this game. Start with. Yuck. Go with Kyoko or Sakura or Hina. Celeste isn't bad. Definitely not Toko. How many items Celeste likes? Rustia Ludenberg. Rosehip tea, rose whips. Perfect. It's got 2 items she likes. Alright, why not? Who's in the dining hall? Alright. Let's go hang out with Celeste.
Did you need something?
Oh, visit the D-rank Makoto. Something the matter? Chatting with Celeste for a while. Let's spend some time with Celeste.
Fine.
Well then, shall we have a bit of a conversation? But don't misunderstand, I have no affection for you on a personal level. Spend some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present? Yes, I would like to give her. How about some tea?
Well.
So I can have this? I have to revise my initial impression of you. The more of these wonderful things I receive from you, the better impression I get. Being Celeste so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Kono, I'd like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is there is a power that can overwhelm any strategy. There is?
Indeed.
The power is luck. Luck.
Actually,
There are only 2 types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. That luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
is that okay?
Some call it fate. Bottom line is, luck is life.
Well,
You see what I'm saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I have never lost. So that's all there is to it. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. Seems like life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. Celeste's report card's been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go! After parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room. I don't think we showed off the report cards last time. Still plenty of time left. Can't just sit around, I should head out. So, report card. We go to Sayaka now. Unfortunately, she's dead, but like, we actually got a second page. It's like it says the info thing I remembered the most was the crane, and we got the skills melodious voice from that. Or if we go to Celeste now, she'll have a second page, which says the only thing I may overwhelm strategy is luck. Since luck is programmed into you from birth, it's fair to say I will never lose, and that consists of plus on max SP. But there's still more levels, so let's go hang out with Celeste again. Where is she hanging out today? This time. Focus in her room. Focus in her room. Celeste in the main hall. Easy. She's hanging out. There she is. Hi, Celeste. I have grown entirely accustomed to life here. Enough time, any place can eventually come to feel like home. Should I go Celeste for a while? Yeah, let's do that.
As for me,
I truly frighten myself. Captivate even insignificant little creatures like yourself. I spent some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. I'd like to give Celeste a present? Yes, I think it was the Rose Whip also counted. Oh, and the Love Status ring as well, okay. Go with the Rose Whip.
well,
So I can have this? I have to revise my initial impression of you. The more wonderful things I receive from you, the better impression I get.
let's see.
Say, Makoto, do you like Mahjong? I love Mahjong. I've never actually played.
Most
Is that so?
unfortunate.
A pity. I also we might play together. Are you good at it?
Yes,
Good?
indeed.
No, I'm not merely good. I once played a game of Russian roulette Mahjong and won. Russian roulette? It was a truly fierce contest, put on by a half-insane billionaire in the basement of his mansion. My opponents were a fierce old man and a silver-haired boy who was said to have the devil's own luck. For anyone who doesn't get this, this is a reference to a fantastic manga/anime called Akagi, made by the same guy who made Kaiji, the gambling anime that a lot more people have seen. Akagi is great. It is a bit of a prerequisite to understand the game of Riichi Mahjong, which is Japanese Mahjong. But if you do understand it, watch Akagi. It is fantastically brilliant. We played with a modified rule set. I remember well, the glass tiles we used. All just a big Akagi reference. And you won?
Indeed.
I defeated them both at once. I'll never forget the angry, twisted looks on their faces. The crowd that had been invited to watch became positively riotous. No one could believe I had won. That is one of my fonder memories. Really glad I didn't agree to play Mahjong with her. Report card updated. Maximum number of skill points increased. Unable to comprehend Celeste's fearsome past, I went back to my room.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oops, I missed one of the logs there. Another day gone. Even though today is over, game definitely isn't. How long is this going to keep going? All the stress and anxiety keep me from falling asleep until late in the night. Monokuma Theater again. Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. Can't help it, I just gaze with intensity. The other day I rode my bike to the train station.
I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
Weirdo.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I guess I better head to the dining hall before anything else. Time for the breakfast meeting. Alright. Yum. Breakfast time. Went to the breakfast meeting, same as always. But... is this everyone? It feels a little small. Byakuya and Toko had stormed off yesterday. It wasn't too surprising. They hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. Still, I know Byakuya is whatever, but should we go check on Toko?
For serious?
I won't know. She's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You're like a piece of rock candy.
You hear me?
What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet.
Shit.
Anyway, Byakuya's the real problem. If you don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Get some rope. We're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard.
Count on it.
He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. It's like when we were kids, someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever.
What?
The fuck are you talking about? Gonna use the rope to do a tug-of-war challenge or something, you idiot.
It can't be.
I'm not an idiot.
You!
You're an idiot!
Damn
Who
you!
you calling stupid? Huh? What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great.
Oh.
I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Huh? Self-loathing? Oh, after what Byakuya said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous. I couldn't say anything. Mondo even ended up having to help me out, and even he said someone was someone who could fight back.
Oh.
I hate how weak I am.
Ah.
Ah, I see. So Mondo made you depressed.
What?
What? How's it my
What?
fault?
Hey, come
I wasn't
on.
trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyway, right? Are you crying? It's because you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on.
Hey, come on, don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? I'm not sure I can believe that.
Huh?
Just shut up.
What?
I got it. I'll
What?
make you a promise as a man.
Huh?
Promise as a man?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there's one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. Left you? Oh yeah. My brother's dead. Oh, I see.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to make you guys all cry.
Yo.
Anyway, you can trust me when I make that promise, so you don't gotta cry anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mondo. Sure.
But
But I don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. In that case, I would be happy to help you out any time. But then Miss Fujisaki would get smashed into a billion pieces.
Just a second.
Shut up, you.
You know?
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh?
I see.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you. Looks like Chihiro's gotten some life back. Yeah, man, if we keep helping each other out like that, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who never showed up to breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Okay, what should I do today? Alright, we still got some more skills to get from Celeste. Coco's stuck in her room. I think she's gonna do for the foreseeable future. Alright, Celeste in the dining hall. Let's go to the dining hall again. Specific reason why I'm hanging out with Celeste first. I had to double check. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was Celeste I wanted to hang out with first. I was right. Ah, Makoto, I should tell you, I have recently seen the shadow of death upon you. That's just a little joke. I'm hang out with Celeste for a while. I should. But see, I'm growing used to your deplorable face. This is another aspect of adaptation, I suppose. Despite her thinly veiled insults, I spent some more time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. I'd like to give Celeste a present. Yup. So we got that love status ring. That was another one for her. Interesting. The gods heard my prayer and my wish has been granted. So because of my daily sympathy and compassion, is it not? Seeing Celeste so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Celestia Ludenberg. Celestia Ludenberg. What are you doing? No matter how many times I hear it, I never tire of hearing my own name. It's so splendidly charming. Oh yeah, I've been wondering about that. Why that name?
Well...
Why? I mean, is it from something? Why'd you pick it? I did not pick it. My name was given to me by my mother and father. Come on, that can't be your real name, can it?
This is fine.
It is indeed my real name. Make no mistake about that. Okay, so your parents gave you that name?
Indeed.
That's right. My father is French nobility, and my mother is part of a German family of musicians. There's no way that's true. But okay. So were you born in France or Germany? Tochigi. Now we're getting somewhere. I was born in the capital of Tochigi, which is known for its delicious gyoza. You know which city I speak? It's the capital of Tochigi, and same as for its gyoza. It's Utsunomiya, for anyone who doesn't know. It's Utsunomiya, right?
Oh.
That is correct. You've proven you are roughly as intelligent as an elementary school student. Or a high schooler, maybe?
Actually...
You may be surprised to learn that I absolutely adore gyoza. I love its stench, its base vulgarity. So as you can imagine, I'm quite disappointed that I will never taste my hometown's gyoza again. Never say never, you know. Once we get out of here...
Is that okay?
We will never get out of here. How long will you continue with this ridiculousness? You should give up.
Do you understand?
If you don't, it can only lead to murder. Celestia's words stuck with me for long after she'd left. The more I talk to her, the more I just don't understand her. Report card updated. Unlock the skill raised. Give yourself a pat on the back. You earned it. When you find mono coins, you now earn more than you did before. And that's why we'll hang out with Celeste to begin with. Once I was all finished, I headed back to my room. And I have that skill now, and didn't bother searching the second floor for any coins yet, because I wanted to make the most of what we can find. Because as you would have noticed, we need a lot of coins to get a lot of presents to give everybody if we want to raise their stats as quickly as possible to get all of the unlocks. So now I can start exploring. A bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. We got 3 coins instead of 1. That's why we want raised so quick. Rotation donut, as long as it's ever been used. Up to 6 coins. The fact that it triples your coin gain is like kind of nuts. Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to leave something like this here? Just a woman in a bikini, buddy. Wouldn't worry about it too much. Much we can interact with. Yeah, it's the monitor, the poster. Yeah, camera. Door. Does this one go to the pool? I think this one goes to the pool. Hey, it's the pool. There's a locker over there. Lockers. I would expect that at any normal pool. More coins. Nothing there other than the locker. Alright, we can check the stands, I think, or is it the chair? Often. Chair on this side, and on that side, same thing, I think. This takes over the locker. Yep, cool. Alright, we're done with the pool. Back through the boys' locker room, because we wouldn't want to go into the girls' locker room, because we'd get shot by the giant Gatling gun. We searched everything out here, didn't we? I didn't check the panel. Boys' locker room card reader. I'm using my e-handbook. Gun do anything new now? Is that a real gun? There's something like that here. Nope. Cool. There's anything over here. I'm gonna check the girl's door, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, the girl's locker room. No, we unlock it. Could go if I wanted to. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that's this room. On a coin hunt. Is there anything in the bathroom? I think we've done this already. Yeah, we did. It's just the cleaning supplies. There's nothing down that way we can go to. I think 2A doesn't have anything. Unless there's anything behind the clock. Yep, coins behind the clock. Camera. Most of the monitors are just the same as every other room, so there's no real reason to check them, from what I remember. There's probably like one random one that has coins behind it. Now that I'm just not going to bother to save time, it's going to be like one of them that I haven't checked yet. So interestingly, Dakia's got a lamp out of somewhere. Desk lamp. I reserved for pretty dark. I just come pretty handy. Dakia's getting some use out of it, that's for sure. Cable. Then she got because we used to connect the lamp to the power outlet. Where would you get something like this here in the school? The warehouse. Basically what they said had everything in it. Hey, you're. I can't concentrate with you here. Kindly leave. Jesus Christ. First letter, host week close a year ago, blah, blah, blah. That's my motive. Figure out why. Enough to get us out of here, or no coins there. This is the books, which are all basically the same thing when you expect them, I think. First pack of books. Yep. Oh, coins. Cool. Didn't get them before when we were doing the initial investigation. We'll get some now, so that's good. Go to the near automata classroom. You know, 2B. Or not to be, that is the question. It's better to just suffer the slings and arrows of iniquity, etc., so on and so forth. And that's the one that's got the coins behind it. I knew one of the two cameras up here had coins. It's gonna be the screen in the other room as well, for some reason. I feel like I know that. Anyway, that's everything. Yes, that's everything on this room. Cool. Alright, cool. So now the real question is, do we have any presents Celeste wants? I don't think we do. Doll's diamonds. Oh, we got the antique doll. Yeah, okay. No, we can still hang out with Celeste again. Let me just check. He's got Raise. I think our next skill's not for a few more levels yet. It is. Okay. That character is dead. Yeah, I don't really do that one. That's not that useful. That's not really that useful either. Wait, that one. That is kind of useful there. Okay, who had that one that was useful? Hero. I already got one of his ones. Alright, we'll go and hang out with Hero next. Totally not skill farming for the rest of the game or anything. I am actually. So right now we just got a bunch of skill point increases that's not like hugely useful because we've only got one skill to equip, so we should really try and get a few more before we get too carried away with any more skill point increases. Alright. I'm gonna hang out with Hero. He's in the kitchen, Probably with the munchies, because he looks like he's high all the time.
Huh? Oh, hey,
Well,
Makoto.
well, Makoto, what's going on? Chatting out with Hero for a while? Yeah, why not?
Well?
Gonna grab a bite to eat in the dining hall? Feel the best power spots are. Hero told me about the best power spots. And I grew a little closer today. Like to give Hero a present? Yes. We want to give him Prince Shotoku's globe. Huh? You saying I can have this? All of a sudden I feel invigorated. I feel awake. I feel like I like you. Seeing her so please something I gave him makes me happy.
Could it be?
Hey Makoto, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this wasn't a coincidence. So I got some good news for you. They gave you a psychic reading at a huge discount. A discount?
How about that?
Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours. Let's call it 900. It's only a $100 discount. Even then, it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. You should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. So you ride pretty often?
Well?
I sure am. Bare minimum, I got a 20% chance of accuracy. 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy.
What the
For
heck?
real, don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time, I'm right. Every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is?
How about that?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've already seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it?
Well?
You won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. I refuse. Denied. Don't like it.
I'm right.
Doesn't matter if you don't like it. That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, you said.
You know?
At least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Wait, hold on. There's no way I'm gonna be right, right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. Oh, he's gone. Haven't all my bank accounts take another crack at it? No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. See how people can follow that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you. Whatever else happens, don't let him be right. There's report cards without database and experience with him. Just like the skill lost in thought. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Well done. I head back to my room for a little while. What else with an early skill we can get? Guess I'm feeling a little hungry. Get something to eat before it's not time. Shed the dining hall then, I guess. Time for a early evening snack. That's the one I was thinking of. Cool. Alright. To the dining room. Just wanted to get something to eat. Now I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no. I guess I'm already roped in.
Listen to me!
Hey, Makoto. Perfect timing. Oh, what's going on?
Hey, damn it.
I have a favor to ask. Favor? I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, damn it.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. Witness to what?
What?
This guy's been talking shit about me since day one. Can't be a coward and shit like that.
You're corrupt!
You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems.
You!
That's why you can't do what society asks of you. You always walk around dressed like that.
Huh?
fuck, you say? You don't know shit.
You hear me?
You already lost to yourself. You're such a coward, you don't even realize it. So what, you say you're not a coward? Think you're tougher than me?
Count on it.
I know I am.
You wanna fight?
Okay then, let's throw down. Prove you got what I want, what I don't got.
You hear me?
I accept your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happening, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. You gonna throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching each other, are you?
Hey.
It's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? With the sauna inside?
I see.
I see. A simple endurance contest, is it?
Got it.
Makoto, see who can stay in the sauna the longest, am I right?
Piece of shit.
Goddamn straight. You guys really gonna go through with this?
Stop fucking
Shit,
around.
yeah.
You.
It'll be done in just a matter of minutes anyway. People like him are, without exception, all talk.
You wanna throw down?
Bring it on. Hell, let's make things interesting. Wouldn't want to win without a challenge, right? Interesting?
You son
We're
of
gonna
a
battle
bitch.
with all our clothes on.
Ridiculous.
That's idiotic. Suicidal.
You wanna fight?
What, you're afraid? You're going to regret this.
Stop fucking
Shut up and
around.
let's do this.
Hey, Mondo.
This is insane.
What, asshole?
You can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
They're okay. I tried to push my concern aside. A few minutes passed. Then a few dozen minutes. Then an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
That's probably not good.
Hey, guys. I know you both want to prove how big badasses you are, but... do you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
Ugh, just can't win.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
Insane. The gates of hell? It's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys. Yeah, you hear him? Better crawl on your back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Then you can start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me, Down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at you. Okay, well, good night then. Really hope those two don't overdo it. I'm sure. To the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far. Then he just goes to sleep. It's like, what the fuck? You can stand staying with me as I slowly succumb to sleep. If fate does exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? Or your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow? Is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive! Because I don't know! That's why I desperately cling to life!
Definitely an odd one, Monokuma.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Morning, huh? Mondo and Taka survived. Right about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual. When I entered... What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What the...
Yo.
Hey, Makoto. Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Huh? Are they friends now? They were like this all morning. They're all buddy-buddies as they walked in. It feels gross.
What?
Feels gross? Hell, feels great, more like. Sometimes feels like sexual harassment somehow. Get her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
Ain't that right?
What you just said? Bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. Your body's a temple, given to you by your loving parents. So, who won the contest?
Piece of shit.
Who gives a shit?
Got it.
Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
I see.
Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. I was at breakfast that morning. The room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's overpowering brotherhood. All in all, it's a pretty unfortunate experience. Alrighty. What should I do today? Who could that be? Wonder who had come to visit. I opened the door and someone forced their way in. Hi, Toko. Toko? What's the matter?
What's your
Why are you
problem?
so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying. Came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where is it you want to go? Well, the library. Huh? You looking for a book or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it. Library. Jeez, why so pushy? Quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. Becca was starting to get annoying. But what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Yaku was there by himself, absorbed in a book.
He's here.
Makoto. Go talk to him.
What?
Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
She's obsessed with him. That's kind of crazy. He seems to really focus on that book. Doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, what are you doing back here? Ain't even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Yakio? Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men? Be a woman dominated by a strong man? I never said that. Well, actually, I thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. Go take a bath. You smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. You really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Do you really upset her that much? Yakia, to go that far. He must be really concerned about me. Huh? He told me to go take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Yakio and I would be good together? Well now, I don't really know. That's true. There's no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe someday. Well, bye. Ah, young love. Ah! Who would have guessed she would go for someone like him? But the eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. No! All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Back to my room for now. There's still some time left today. What to do? And with that, we're on the next free time segment. Just think about it. I think there's a few more days of story before we get to the next sort of major plot point. And I've been streaming for a little under 4 hours, so we might oops, that's the wrong button. We might go ahead and wrap things up there for the week. So yeah, we finished the class trial. We made it a good chunk into the next section before the next class trial. So next week's Danganronpa stream, we'll probably get through the rest of it and up to like the next major plot point in the story. We've unlocked the second floor of the school and gotten a bit further. So let's just do something quickly before I go ahead and we find someone to raid into. I'm just going to wrap things up for YouTube. So thank you for watching YouTube. If you're watching the VOD, love you. Make sure to come and drop by the stream sometime if you can. But appreciate you all watching the VODs, and I will see you all next time.